Okay, with this example, we're supposed to write the polynomial in factored form. We're given the polynomial p of x, 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x plus 6. And we're going to try to write it in its factors. Well, the first thing you need to do is find a zero of the polynomial and then factor it out. So remember, this is a cubic, so it has 3 zeros, and we want to find one of them. Then we can write the factor, and then we can divide it out and find the other two factors with the quadratic formula. So step 1, the rational zero test, or rational zero theorem, says you are supposed to take the p over the q. So you take the factors of p, which are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. So what are the factors of 6? That's what I wrote here. What are the factors of q? Well, those are easy. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. Now what you need to do is create all of the ratios of them, p over q. So 1 over 1, 1. 1 over 2, 1/2. 2 over 1, 2. 2 over 2, that's 1. I already have that, so I'm not going to repeat it. 3 over 1. 3 over 2. 6 over 1. And 6 over 2 is 3. I've got that. So here are the possible rational zeros. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them. So we narrowed it down from an infinite number to 12. All right, now we're going to start testing them. Use the remainder theorem and see which one produces 0 when you put it in here. So let's start with maybe an easy number like plus or minus 1, either of those two. So I'll use 1. So what I'm doing is I'm putting 1 in here. The remainder theorem says if you put the 0 in here, it should equal 0 out, right? So 1 in here, 2 times 1 cubed minus 5 times 1 squared minus 1 plus 6. Okay, 2 times 1, 2, minus 5 times 1, minus 5, minus 1 plus 6. Well, does this equal 0? No. Negative 5, negative 6, positive 6, it equals 2. So, positive 1 is not a 0. All right, let's try another one. Let's try negative 1. So I'm searching for a 0. 2 times negative 1 cubed minus 5 times negative 1 squared minus a negative 1 plus a 6. 2 times negative 1 minus 5 times positive 1 plus 1 plus 6. Negative 2 minus 5 plus 1 plus 6. 7 and 7 equals 0. So p of negative 1 equals 0. I found a 0. That's what it means to be a 0. Negative 1 is a 0. All right, so now we have one of them. Negative 1 is a 0. That means what is a factor? X plus 1 is a factor. So that means we can divide out x plus 1 from this. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. The polynomial is 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x plus 6. And what we want to do is divide out x plus 1. You can use longhand division or synthetic. I'm going to use synthetic. Put the coefficients 2, negative 5, negative 1, and, whoops, I didn't write negative 1. Negative 1 and 6. All right, and the 0, remember it's whatever the 0 is go out front. Negative 1 is the 0. Okay, then it goes like this. Drop the 2, multiply. Add down, multiply. Add down. I gotta add correctly. Multiply. 6 minus 6 is 0. You should get 0 at the end there. Okay? You have to because negative 1 is a 0. And so that remainder should be 0. It should come out evenly. So my answer here is 2x squared. We started with a cubic, so it's down 1 degree, minus 7x plus 6. Okay, we had a cubic. We divided out this 1, 0, the factor of x plus 1, and now we have this. This is just a quadratic, and we can solve it with the quadratic formula, or you can solve it by factoring. Well, since we're finding the zeros, let's find the other two zeros with the quadratic formula. All right, the other two zeros are minus b, so I'm using this right now. Minus b, so opposite of 7 is negative 7 is 7, plus or minus the square root of negative 7 squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, well, what's in here? We have 24 times 2 is 48. 49 minus 48 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. 7 plus or minus 1 all over 4. All right, so it looks like we can see the other two answers, right? We have 7 plus 1 is 8 over 4. 7 minus 1 is 6 over 4. Or 3/2. So, one of the answers is x equals 2. Another answer, 0, is x equals 3/2. The third one is negative 1. Now we just have to write the factored form. So here's our polynomial. The factored form would be p of x, because that's what it started with. The 2 is out front as your a, and then we write the zeros. Negative 1 being a 0, x plus 1 is a factor. X equals 2 being a 0, x minus 2 is a factor. X being 3/2 is a 0, x minus 3/2 is a factor. Now this is the factored form of this polynomial p of x right here in the 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x plus 6. Now, if you, in this step over here, would have factored this rather than find the exact zeros, you might have the 2 multiplied in. So this is another version that is also correct. The 2 would be multiplied into this one because it has a fraction in there. So I'd write 2 times x, 2 times minus 3/2. 2x minus 3. If you distribute the 2 just into that one, now this is also a correct answer. Either is correct. One has the 2 on the outside, one has the 2 on the inside of one of the factors.